All righty, folks. Welcome back to yet another Coinsider live stream. I'm your host, Kevin, and we do these Monday, Wednesday, Fridays all the time at 12 noon Eastern USA time. Really excited for this stream today because we're going to talk about if it were really alt season, if this time is really alt season, then which coins would I buy? It's going to be a really fun, unique, and interesting exercise. But before we get there, real quick, I want to do a quick mic check. So let me know if my mic sounds good, and let me know in chat. The chat's going to be flowing today. I'm going to be just putting stuff on the screen. It's going to be awesome. Okie dokie. Let's see, one sec. So, like I said today, okay, and also if you are watching the VOD afterwards, I will leave timestamps for you so you can jump around. But I definitely think you should watch every segment because this is going to be a banger stream. Also, last time we got over 100 likes on the stream, so we reached our goal. Thank you so much. If you're watching this stream live or afterwards, if you're watching the VOD afterwards, then please give me a like. That would help me out immensely. One sec. So, like I said, the main segment of this stream is this. If it's really alt season, then I'd buy these coins. It's going to be an exercise. I'm going to walk you through my thesis for each one, okay? But before we get there, sorry, I just needed to change some things. You know what we got to do. We got to start with, let me take a look at the chat. Hello, Nero, Hugo Boss. Okay, I can go it up a little bit, Emilio. Go straight in, The Rock reacts. Oh, I like your channel. That's pretty funny. Okay, we got to start with a quick market pulse. You know I always like to take a quick look just to see what we're dealing with. Let's see. Let me share my screen. And I'm going to change it actually to this view instead. I know this may be a little small, but bear with me here because I want to do like TikTok and shorts clips, and the other ones don't really work that well. Like this is going to be better in my opinion, this view. Let's see. So let's see. Bitcoin back over 118K. ETH is still so strong lately. ETH and XRP are both strong. Like, look at this. Oh my goodness. This is crazy chart for ETH. Almost at 4K. Hopefully we get there soon. And XRP also rocketing too. By the way, guys, someone in Retail DAO made a bet against me, a bet with me, but they're like on the other side. He says that he thinks XRP will flip ETH in circulating market cap for a 6-month period. That includes 3 consecutive months and then 3 more months worth of scattered days, whatever. By the end of Trump's current term, plus 6 additional months. But regardless of those fine details, he thinks XRP is going to flip ETH in market cap and stay there. And we bet 1 million retail tokens on this. So if retail goes up, that could be worth like 10K, 100K or so. But do you think he's crazy or do you think I'm crazy? Like who do you side with here in this bet? Let me know in the chat. Who do you side with in this bet? Anyhow, market's doing pretty good. Bitcoin has been kind of stalled, like you see here. But for the most part, it may just be stalling before its next leg up. Speaking of which, let's go to the fear and greed index. Still in the greed zone. Fear and greed index still in the greed zone, but yeah, nothing too euphoric yet. So let's see. Altcoins season index. This is definitely an important one to keep an eye on because we are rocketing 61 on the altcoin season index. Remember, when we get over like 70, 80 or so, that's like red flags. It's like it could last like a few months, right? Like what? December, January, February, and then March. 3 months. This was even shorter, even shorter. Here's a few months. We don't know how long it'll last above here. It could be short like last year or in early 2024, right? But you should start scaling out your riskiest position during that time. You should not be doubling down or tripling down in that blue altcoin season zone. Okay, so this is something we want to keep an eye on. In terms of some charts, let's see. Let's take a look at some BTC dominance. Okay, let's take a look at some important charts. Look at this. And someone taught me to draw a parallel channel, right? Like this is definitely a stronger alt season than the one we had back here for like less than a week, right? This is more a legit alt season, not a fake out. Let's just take a quick look at DXY. Yeah, DXY is still looking like it's favorable conditions for Bitcoin and altcoin season right now because it's weak. Weak DXY is good for assets. This is a very interesting one. Sol ETH has been doing quite bad. Oh, there was a mini pump, but look at this, like how bad this was for all this time. This was since April. It's been like nonstop down, Sol ETH. So consensus trades, guys, that's what I'm telling you. When it's too consensus, the market's gonna surprise you. Now, how low will this go is the question. Like, will it go like, is it going to go here? Or here, maybe? We don't know. But this is going to be really interesting to keep an eye on. This Sol ETH. Or maybe this is the bottom for a while, you know? Definitely interesting chart to keep an eye on together in streams in the future, Sol ETH. And then there's like what? Others 3 divided by ETH. Can we do that? No. Sorry. Total 3. See, ETH is still dominating right now. Oh my goodness, ETH is dominating. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Yeah, when ETH is so dominant, it's like why even hold other altcoins, right? Others. Can we do that? Others. Yeah, same here. Other ETH is just destroying most altcoins. Maybe not your favorite altcoin, but ETH is destroying the altcoin market as a whole. So right now, I'd rather hold ETH than a basket of random alts. But we are going to take a look at which altcoins I'd hold when real alt season starts. Let's see. I heard from a very good analyst that Ethereum has to break above 4,000 to be considered safe from potential crash. I mean, I could see that. I mean, 1,000 though, that'd be some black swan event for that to happen. I do think ETH will break out of 4,000 before the end of the year for sure. Probably soon. Probably like this week, to be honest. Thank you, Crypto Slice. Thank you. Yes, I do know that Pulse Chain owns a lot of ETH in their reserve, but I don't know what they plan to do with it, though. Are they going to sell it and buy back their own Pulse token? Because Pulse has been doing let's take a look. Pulse has been doing really bad. Pulse Chain. Wrapped Pulse DAI stable. Yeah, look. Pulse is doing so bad. Maybe they honestly should sell some of their ETH to buy back their own shitcoin. I would never touch Pulse or Hex. No offense. Okay, let's take Market Pulse. Let's stay here a bit. We're almost done. We're almost done. What is this? This is okay. Still looking healthy for the ETF inflows. So that's good. Liquidation heat map. There's more shorts to be liquidated at 119 and so forth. Dang, one sec. Yeah, there's more shorts to be liquidated. So that's what I'm keeping an eye on. Potentially an up move to liquidate some of these heavy shorts. Okay. That's it for the market pulse segment. And I haven't forgotten yet that the main segment of the day is if it's really alt season, I'd buy these coins. But I do usually do another segment, quick segment before that, the big, beautiful news segment. And this is going to be a fun one. So you guys should definitely stick around with me because we're going to take a look at NFT comeback season and what that means for the broader markets. Okay, and also real quick, the goal is 100 likes. We got there last time. If you don't mind helping me out by liking it real quick now, or if you're watching the VOD, would greatly appreciate it. But okay, I have a lot of interesting stuff to show you. Okay, let's start here. So, NFT season coming in hot. A lot of NFTs doing well in the past few days. Check this out. Sales in the last 24 hours. Moonbirds, Pudgies, Azukis, all these old school Pudgy Penguins, Bored Ape Yacht Club, CryptoPunks. A lot of these getting scooped up. NFTs about to make an insane comeback. ETH is up. NFTs are up. What kind of sorcery is this? Right? What kind of sorcery is this? A lot of people bullish on NFTs lately. NFTs will come back with a vengeance. When they do, we'll be ready. NFT market cap surpasses 6 billion per CoinGecko data. So, but look, there's a contrarian view for this. And I want to get your take on this, chat. Check this out. Guys, please don't bid NFTs. I'm not ready for this all to be over. That is what, remember what I told y'all a long time ago in prior streams? I said that like far out on the risk curve will be the last things to pump. Things like NFTs, which are still dead in my honest opinion, which are dead, like the whole sector as it is dead in my opinion. But doesn't mean dead projects and dead sectors can't pump in a bull market, right? So I am a little bit worried that NFTs are pumping right now because it's like their turn, right? It's like this path to Altseason chart, you know? It's like this thing. It's like near the end, Altseason, maybe NFTs under that, right? I'm going to see what chat is saying. Don't understand NFTs. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that. And look, this guy's saying I've seen this before. I'm sorry to tell you that you're being exit liquidity for many people that got stuck in NFT for months. And now you are buying their bags before they die again. In order to have a real NFT season, we need new people and new buyers, and they are not here. Just the same people as the last 4 years buying and selling NFTs among themselves. Agreed. Agreed. Chat, let me know what you think. I would not get sucked in, even if these NFTs pump like crazy for like a week or two, even a month maybe. I would not get sucked in because I don't think this is the real NFT season. Just like a echo bubble is what I'd call it. But maybe I'm wrong because check this out. NFTs are moving like they're NFT treasury vehicles on the horizon. What do you think? Are there going to so there are treasury companies buying Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, Hyperliquid. What about NFTs? Would that be crazy for a corporation to have a treasury vehicle just to buy NFTs? Would that be crazy? Let me know what you guys think. And then, yeah, just check this out. Everything on OpenSea is like pumping, 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 pumping. And if OpenSea is definitely happy, they're probably going to launch, they're probably, sorry, tongue twister. OpenSea is probably going to launch their token, and that's going to be close to the at least regional top, in my honest opinion. Calling it now. Feel free to call me out on it if I'm wrong. But anyhow. Oh, I want to ask y'all, should we have a retail DAO like cute owls for NFT PFP collection? For those in retail DAO watching and for those in chat, would you sport a cute owl? Like cute like pudgy penguins, but an owl, of course, right? Would you like that? I would wear an owl PFP. I think that'd be fun actually. But anyhow, finally, thank you for sticking with me. It's time for the main segment of the day. If it's really alt season, I'd buy these coins. Okay, this is a thought experiment. This is a thought exercise. And we're gonna talk through them one at a time. Okay, but check this out. For those who are wondering if it's really alt season or not, maybe it is because search volume for altcoins is at a 5-year high, 2 points short of a new all-time high. Look at this. This is crazy, folks. Search volume. This is like implied search volume rocketing. But this is something we got to keep an eye on. Both regional tops so far this cycle coincided with altcoin open interest flipping Bitcoin open interest on a percentage basis. He wrote, currently nowhere near that. However, just a week later, already getting close. So we really got to keep an eye on this, folks. Really got to keep, and I will be keeping an eye on this in future streams. So if you want to be caught up to date, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 12 noon Eastern time, USA time, and also please like this stream and subscribe so you can catch this show every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But anyhow, how do I want to approach this thought exercise? I think the way to do this is to go down sector by sector. This is a kind of, oh, there's another, okay. I think I like this better. This talks about relative strength, crypto narratives, and sectors. So we can kind of go through some of these and talk about which ones I like the most in each of these. Right? And if we start with Vishnu, a lot of these coins that I'm sharing, I think can easily do a 2x in a true alt season. So stay tuned. Okay, so in the AI sector, where's the AI sector here? Okay, here we go. In the AI sector, which coins would I buy? I would definitely buy Tau from BitTensor, because I think they've built an impressive ecosystem and platform. They're having the halving soon. Remember, the tokenomics are similar to Bitcoin's. So I think this could easily 2x. I don't know about some of these. I'm not really that bullish on some of these random ones. In terms of AI agents, Virtuals is really putting in the work. So I really like Virtuals. Kaido, they put that. Kaido's like InfoFi. I would buy some Kaido for InfoFi stuff. Rest of these, Cookie DAO, yeah, maybe Cookie DAO also. I'm a fan of that. Rest of these, I'm not so sure, but that's the AI sector. What about DPIN? DPIN, right? Let's take a look at D. We're going down. I think the way to do this is picking our favorites from each sector. Instead of just like going too heavy in like one sector, I would choose a few different sectors I'm a fan of and pick the top bets within each one. That's how I would construct my Altseason portfolio. But let's take a look at DPIN. Okay, where's DPIN here? DPIN's right here. I'm not too excited about many of these. I mean, I think some of these projects are solid. Grass, I kind of like Grass. We took a look at in former live streams. Some of these are okay. They're just okay. Maybe Peak is decent. Grass. Yeah, I think Helium is decent too. I'm not the biggest bull on the deep end sector for now. But yeah, those are the ones I would. Let's see. Okay, what else? What other sector are we looking at here? Let's take a look at DeFi. Just like regular, good old DeFi. Is there DeFi here somewhere? DeFi. Okay, let's see. DeFi. Decentralized finance. Okay. Well, I wouldn't count hype in this. Yeah, I wouldn't count hype in this sector. I count it in the exchange coin sector, in which I'm a huge fan of hype. DeFi, Aave hasn't really gone anywhere because it pumped early, but let's see, which one am I more excited about? Not really a fan of Ondo. Athena, I'm a fan of Athena, pumped 52% in the past week. Wow. Athena, I'm a fan of. Maybe Jupiter. I saw some people write that there are some problems. A lot of these OG DeFi projects really pumping. Pendle, I'm a fan of Pendle. These are more newer ones. Yeah, I would say Pendle and Athena are my picks in this DeFi sector. Like new age DeFi, right? Let's see. What else? What else? Memes. Let's take a look at memes. Meme right here. Doge, guys, this is a hot take maybe, but I think Doge is going to do incredibly well and potentially get to old all-time highs of, what's the old all-time high here? Old all-time high. Is it not going to tell me here? Can I close this? Okay. It's not going to tell me here? Okay, anyhow, I do think we can get to this old, like, was close to 70 cents, if not a little bit higher. I don't know if we're really going to have enough room to run to reach $1 Doge, but yeah, 73 cents. There we go. High of 73 cents. I think Doge is going to do incredibly well. So I am bullish on Doge, and I do have some in my portfolio right now. The king of memes. Let's see what else. Pudgy Penguins, of course. Pudgy, because they're actually making moves. They're great visionaries and executors. I mean, this is Murad's SPX 6900. I'm not really a fan of its branding, but they've really built a cult. And they have this saying, there is no price chart, which I think is really awesome. I mean, I could see Whiff doing well. Fartcoin, I think, will definitely do well just because it's such an easy to grok meme and such an easy thesis. So if I had to pick, yes, I am reading the comments. I'm just going through the exercise, bro. Let's see. So if I had to pick, I would pick Doge, Pengu, and Fartcoin personally. Even though I do think XPX, Whiff, and some other ones can do well. Of course, I think all of them will do well when true Altseason is here, right? Okay, we got memes. Okay, let's take a look at layer ones, alternative layer ones specifically. So let's ignore ETH. Let's ignore Solana. Let's talk about what other layer ones we potentially buy. I think Sui, I'm a big fan of that. Hype, I'm going to count in the exchange sector. So wait a sec before we talk about Hype. I'm a fan of Sui more than a lot of these other ones. Maybe Ton if they can kind of keep building and recapture their magic. Not Aptos, blah, blah, blah. Say Sonic. I'm a fan of Sonic. Yeah, I'd stick with those. Sonic, if you want something a little bit smaller, and Ton and Sui. Those are my three picks for this alt layer one sector. Now, exchange coins, exchange-based coins. Here we go. Oh, but these are not. Okay, these are all like centralized exchange. So I would include Hyperliquid in my thing over here. Hype is definitely one of my favorite, but BitGet token is going to do well as an up and coming one. Yeah, honestly, I mean, BNB is tried and true, but it's kind of a giant already. Personally, I would go with BitGet token in the centralized exchange space. And decentralized finance, I guess they count Hype there. Real world assets. Let's take a look at real world assets. Which ones would I buy here? Chainlink, too big, too much selling pressure. Not a fan of Ondo that much anymore. Maple Finance. Oh man, they've been down quite a bit. This may be a buying opportunity because I'm a big fan of Maple Finance. Their fundamentals are great. They had a huge run up already. Oh my goodness, and a correction. So this may be a good time to kind of get in a little bit if you guys like what you see with Maple Finance. Oh dang, did I lose my okay, here's my caption. If it were really alt season, I'd buy these coins. Okay, so we talked about RWAs. Let's go to layer twos, actually. Let's see which ones I would buy in the layer two space. Layer two. Here we go. Mantle, Arbitrum. Honestly, I'm not really a huge fan of any of these. However, if I think Mantle is okay. Arbitrum's also okay. I think when Mega ETH comes out, depending on the valuation and timing of the markets, I think I would buy quite a bit of Mega ETH tokens because I'm a real big fan of let me just show you Mega ETH. I'm sure you guys have heard of this already. It's like Ethereum's answer to like Solana, real-time blockchain, 100,000 transactions per second, 10 plus gigagas, sub 10 millisecond block time settled on Ethereum. Like you can do like real-time games and things like that on here. It's like going to be one of the fastest real-time blockchain Mega ETH. I'm a huge fan of this. Okay, let's see. Next sector, gaming. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of blockchain gaming as a sector, but let's see. Immutable platform, not bad. Immutable. Sandbox, I wouldn't get. Decentraland, definitely wouldn't get. ApeCoin wouldn't get. Axie, I would not get. Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of the sector, guys. Do you think I'm coping? Do you think I'm wrong and that they're going to prove me wrong? I would rather have a lot of these other sectors we talked about than any of these like blockchain gaming project coins. What do you think, chat? What does Maple Finance do? Great question. Maple, it's, let me show you. It is RWA's asset management on chain, trusted by all these big institutions. It's like institutional quality yield in a single liquid asset. It's like yield products for institutions, and their fundamentals are great too. So I'm a big fan of Maple and their syrup token. Okay, let's see. What else? What else? RWAs, launch pads, Pump Fun. I do think Pump is going to have a hated rally eventually. It's been getting destroyed, but oh my god, look, I hope you guys didn't go all in on Pump. But I do think, check this out. Okay, check this out. Pengu charts. Pengu has been absolutely rocketing, but look at how long it took to consolidate and build that base before rocketing, right? So Pump can Pump do something similar? I mean, Pump is just early on in its journey, but can it find a base and then do a hated rally to like 10 bill market cap? I think it can eventually if the market cooperates. Web3 gaming will never witness Dota or CSGO. Everyone's playing Call of Duty, not crappy. Exactly. I highly agree. Okay, what else? Let's see. Categories. So another way to think about this, what coins would I buy in a true alt season? I would find the hottest ecosystems and spend time there as well. Like base ecosystem potentially, not really the season for ton anymore. Not really Solana season either currently, but that could quickly change, right? So I would spend time in the hot ecosystems too, for sure. Maybe hyper liquid season, hype EVM, proof of work coins. Okay. Made in the USA. XRP, yeah, XRP would do well for sure. ADA, the normies favors. I want to do a video about that, by the way. Why normies always start with XRP and ADA. That is quite the interesting topic, and I think I'm going to make a video about it, explaining and exploring that thesis. Like, think about it. I know we're in crypto, right? Most of us watching, you guys, Chad and I. But when our normie friends are like, "Hey, what have you been up to in crypto?" They're like, "I bought XRP. I bought ADA." That's the first coins they go to. And the question is why? And that's what I want to look into in one of my upcoming videos, probably coming out in the next few weeks. So definitely subscribe if you want to catch that one. Oh, and by the way, goal is 100 likes on this stream. So if you don't mind helping me get there, I would greatly appreciate it. Even if you're watching the VOD afterwards, you can smash that like. We got there last time, and I'm truly grateful to y'all for helping me get there. But gambling games, those are more gamblify than Web3 gaming, though. Let's see. Gamble. Is there gambling right here somewhere? Gamble category coin market cap. Gambling tokens. Here we go. Rollbits, Shuffle. Yeah, I mean, Rollbit did well a few years ago, but it kind of, even with all their buybacks, haven't been really doing that much since, yeah, they went crazy in 2023 when no other coin was. But look, it's kind of been sad since then, right? So never get married to a narrative or a project. Yeah, I mean, not the greatest looking chart here for Rollbit in the GameFi sector. Not really. The POW, proof of work chains, are just letting people mine, I guess. Ink chain, I mean, I hope they do well. I'm a fan of Kraken. I use their exchange, but they've got their work cut out for them to get to the level of like base and whatnot. Actually, let's take a look at that. Ink chain Kraken. Ink right here. They got some different apps on there. Kraken Verify, Bridge, apps. Yeah, they've got a lot of work cut out for them. Ink, DeFi Llama. Let's take a look at Ink. Their stats. Yeah, look, it's growing, their TVL, but it's kind of low right now. Dex volume, not that high. That's just so old school. I'm not even excited about Star Atlas anymore, even if their game is fun. HBAR 2, yes, but not as much as XRP or Cardano or ADA. Okay, so my next segment for the show is KOL Call Tracking. But let's see. I want to show you guys something. So as you know, we've been doing KOL call tracking on all our streams live, tracking their calls over time, taking screenshots so we can see who's right or wrong. Wait, sorry, I got to change the segment title. KOL call tracking segment. Here we go. But you guys can get involved too. If you see a call that you want publicly tracked, just tag us at Retail DAO under the KOL's post. We will add it to the list and build the richest, most accurate database of KOL calls. So very simple. You see a call, you see a chart, tag us, and we'll add it to this list. Oh my God, look, we have almost 70 so far. But let's add some today. Let me add some today. Let's see. Okay, where are the charts that we want to add though? I mean, I added a lot off stream, but wow, this is a bold call, venture founder, our buddy venture founder. Oh, how do I convert it into a table? Oh, I just used some Google Sheet stuff. I'm gonna make it even prettier into Airtable and let the Retail DAO folks access it too, just FYI. But one sec. This is a crazy call. If we reject at 4K for ETH, this will go back to 1.4K or lower. Oh my goodness, bro. Venture founder, I like you, but that's a bold call. I gotta screenshot this. Okay. Venture founder, what is the date of this? 7/21/2025. If ETH rejects at 4K, back down to 1.4K. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's give this until the end of this year, 12/31/2025. TBD, and the asset named is ETH. Okay, we just found a good one. What's another call? Oh, here's a good one. Rex, top in late November. Okay, I like this. Easy call, Rex. Whoops, I don't want to be caps. Rex call, top in late November. What's the date of this? July 20th, 2025. Got a screenshot already. Late November. Well, maybe Q1 of next year or January of next year. Let's say January 2026 to know. And this is going to be the broader, let's just say BTC top or crypto in general. Let's do crypto crypto markets in general. Okay. By the way, this is awesome. Remember how I bought Galaxy? I was patient with Galaxy, and Galaxy has been rocketing lately. I do think I want to take some profit in the next 2 weeks before earnings, but I love to see my patience paying off with Galaxy. Okay, let's see. What other... This guy, Exit Pump BTC. Have we tracked him yet? Exit Pump. No, we have not. Perfect. Bold call. We love these bold calls. July 20th, 2025. What is he showing here? BTC to like 80K next by like September. BTC dropped to 80K. Let me get the... Okay. September, end of September. Let's do that. TBD, BTC. Okay. Let me just do one or two more live KOL call tracking. Let's just do one or two more. Okay, this is not the clearest call, but we like this kind of call too. 941. The pigeon. Top is in 3 to 6 months. July 20th, 2025. Let's see. Well, we have to know that by like next year, right? So let me give him like a quarter in next year, and then crypto in general. Pigeon, and this is July 20th. Wait, was exit pumps on July 20th too? Okay. Okay. Maybe one more. One more call. Come on, give me some good calls. Give me some good calls. Okay. I don't have anything else for now. So we'll just end this segment there. Yeah, we already have a lot of crypto capo bearish tweets. Wait, my phone. We already have a lot of crypto capo tweets in it. Let's see. What next? Change my mind. Oh, this is going to be a good one. A change my mind segment. Give me a sec. Let me pull this up. I really want to hear y'all's thoughts on this. Chat. Change my mind. First of all, I want to hear some of y'all admit that I was right. You know who you are. You disagreed with me when I said it's going to be joyful July, and July has been like 90% joyful, if not more. So I'm calling it now that I think August won't be joyful like July was. Either chop or a correction for most of the month. That is my soul read. I could be wrong. I'm not like GCR or whoever else is the magician of the markets, right? But I am calling it now that I do not think we'll have a joyful August. Joyful July is coming to a close in about 10 days, and I'm going to take some risk off the table. Let me know what you think, chat, if you think I'm an idiot and that this is just going to continue throughout the next few months, or if you're on board and you agree with me that August will not be joyful like July was. Really curious to hear your thoughts, chat, on this specific topic. Why are there deadlines? Just to give them some time. We can move it around. Okay, that's fair. If we can't determine it, we can push it back. It's okay. If it doesn't look like crystal clear, then we can definitely push it back. But change my mind, folks. Let me know what you think. I'm calling it now. So read that August won't be joyful like July was, but let me hear your thoughts. I was right about joyful July. Was that luck? Maybe. But I really want to hear what you guys chat are thinking about this. Change my mind segment. And then real quick, if you haven't already, you definitely should join Retail DAO. The QR code is up there. You can just scan it on your computer. But here's what I wanted to show you. Let's go to CoinGecko. We got listed on CoinGecko. Which is awesome. Awesome to see Retail DAO making moves, going places. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, use my link below. It takes you to this site, and you can learn what is Retail DAO, why you should join, what you get out of it, how to join, how many tokens should you buy to pass the token gate, and so forth. Testimonials, FAQ, it has everything you need, folks. Check out the site using the QR code or in the description below. But anyhow, goal is 100 likes. We got there last time. We actually blew past it. So thank you so much. If you don't mind giving me a quick like on the stream, or afterwards, if you're watching the VOD, that'd be greatly appreciated. The membership fee is the same, but the price is a little bit higher. I think it's like close to 20 for the basic tier. It's just $20, and you can sell the tokens at any time, but you do lose access if you sell, because our bot does like read it dynamically. So yeah, if we end July joyful, August is definitely going to be less joyful. Top for this cycle, diminishing cycle theory. Very interesting, folks. Anyhow, chat, I had a great time. I'm going to add some timestamps. I'm going to make some clips, and I'll see you guys when? You guessed it, Wednesday, 12 noon Eastern, USA time. See y'all then. I really had fun in this particular stream, checking out which coins we should buy if alt season is truly back. See y'all.